Hello, everyone. My name is Evan Jacobs, and we have a bout coming December 15th. It's going to be Jake Paul versus Andre August. Paul is a 3-2 favorite according to the computer based on their stats. Paul is 26, Andre August is 35. That's who he's taking on. Paul is 6'1, Andre August is 5'10. Jake Paul, I have him at 185. Andre August, I have at 198. I'm not sure if there's like a weight thing for this fight, but that seems within the cruiserweight realm. Um, the 76 reach for Paul, 72 reach for August, 7 fights, 1 loss for Paul, 10 fights, 1 loss for August. This, should be, for however long it is, for how long it goes, it should be interesting. This is an 8-round fight, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory 8 count, 3 knockdown rule waived. And let's get right to it. Jake Paul, Andre August, December 15th. And, Jake Paul wanting to fight boxers. And I think what he realizes is there's a path for him, there's a path to a title. And that path is, and I'm sure it's going to be a path where they kind of lay out, kind of make it easier for him to get a title just because his name, his recognition brings a certain cachet to it. But I could see, a situation where he gets rated by a sanctioning body. There's 4, but then there are others, and Paul could always take the tact of, hey, I'm going to try to legitimize sort of which I'm surprised an organization hasn't done yet. And maybe they have, and he's turned them down because he wants it to be the big organizations. But maybe it could be a thing where they hold on, I'm just looking for something. They try to, like an organization tries to, just says, hey, win our title, you'll legitimize it, defend it, and that's the one thing. And then if it goes on in later years to become something, then Paul has bragging rights of, hey, I was there then. These guys, based on what I'm seeing, seem pretty evenly matched as far as stuff like this goes. And right now, just sort of feeling each other out. Looking at the record of Andre August, he has 10 fights, 1 loss. That 1 loss came in the second round to Eric Abraham, I believe. If I'm looking at my thing. It came. And I don't he's only had 10 fights, so I don't really recognize many of the names. There probably would have been a time in my love and following of boxing where I would have remembered them, but I just don't remember it. I just don't know them now. Some of them look familiar. But this bout is taking place the day after Thanksgiving. Thank you very much for tuning in, for spending your time with us. I figured I'd give you a little Thanksgiving early fight. Maybe I'll do another one this weekend. I don't think that it can hurt to do more. And Jake Paul winning that round on 2 of the judges' scorecards. One of the judges giving it to Andre August. I almost called him Eric Abraham. We're moving into the second round. And I believe I made this an 8-round fight. I believe I did. I don't, you know what? I did. Thinking back to it. And I think this is going to be the kind of thing where Paul probably going to want to counterpunch Abraham. That seems to kind of be his, the way that he's going to win this bout. And yeah, the so far so good in this. And once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. You know, I think August is landing well, and I think Paul is landing well. You know, I got to kind of give it to both guys here. I think they're doing very, very well. I think, you know, you have Paul kind of going to the body, mixing it up upstairs. Andre August maybe could be a little bit busier. But overall, you know, I like what I'm seeing from these two guys. Sorry, I cleaned this office today. It was part of my Thanksgiving chores, and I am kind of since I'm still in the office, I'm sort of seeing things. I'm being like, oh, that could be, that could maybe use a little, use a little love as we say. All right, Jake Paul taking that round. What I'm going to do right now, since we have a moment, is I'm going to all right. I was hoping to be able to tell you the stats of Jake Paul. I'll do it on my phone since it's the way my setup is I don't want to stop the action to do it. So we'll look at Jake Paul's record. But we know he obviously has the bigger name, even if a lot of them were faded former MMA fighters. And it's been said just a million times, and there's no point, in what's the word? There's no point in bringing it up a gazillion times. I'm actually going to do my post that I do. Actually, I have a couple of posts I need to do. Gotta add that to that list. All right. Hey, sometimes it just, you just gotta stay on top of your things. So I am. I'm gonna. Not a bad round for either guy. This round could have been even. All right, one judge gives it to Paul, one judge gives it to August, another judge gives it to Paul. So Paul, going into the fourth round, we're about at the halfway, going to be after this, we'll be at the halfway point of the fight. Paul up by 5 points, but August is being competitive. If August can let his hands go more and land punches like he just landed, this could be a much more interesting, this things could get a lot more interesting is what I'm trying to say. All right. Just setting up my post and okay. So we'll just go to um, all right, and then just picking my images. I got all these. Oh, and Jake Paul counterpunching well against Andre August. And Jake Paul, I thought, had a very good round, placed his punches well. They're saying that he's tired. They're saying that August is tired. We're halfway through the fight. Paul, I think, easily took that round. So now we're moving fourth, fifth, and sixth. Let's go, folks. Let's get into it. And Paul coming out now. Maybe he sensed something in that round. Maybe he knows something. I don't know, but yeah, that is interesting. All right, and once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. All right, and Jake Paul now pounding Andre August into the ropes. Wow. And it looks like Paul's going for a stoppage, folks. I mean, August is not going to win with this strategy. He seems to be wilting. There's 4 more rounds to go. Unless he's hoping that Paul's going to get punched out. All right, and one judge has it even somehow. One judge gets it to Paul 10-8. One judge gets it 10-9. I mean, it should have been at least all 10-9s, but Jake Paul up by 11 points. August probably needs a knockout to win, and I'm not that he can't get it, but Jake Paul's looked pretty darn good in this fight against a heavyweight. That's what people are saying. Fight a heavyweight, fight a heavyweight. Well, he beats Nate Diaz, who's an MMA guy. He beats the Tyrone Woodleys of the world. He loses to Tommy Fury and Tommy Fury, don't really have much to say about him. We'll see, though. He comes from the Fighting Fury family. So there's got to be something there. Oh, and now Jake Paul just tattooing Andre August. I will say this, August seems to have a good beard. Oh, and now Paul just having his way, just body shots, head. I mean, he looks really good, I think, right now. I mean, you know, he has a guy in front of him, and he should be doing this. All right, 2 10-8s, 1 10-9. Jake Paul looking for all intents and purposes, like he is going to win this bout by decision. He's up by 16 points. This isn't to say that Andre August can't pull something out. This isn't to say that he can't land the big shot, but so far it seems like it's been all Jake Paul. Oh, Jake Paul wobbles him with a body shot. Oh, and another body shot. And I'm telling you, I think August, with a bit more body shots like that, could be ready to go. But August is fighting back, folks. Maybe making one last stand. And it's not going to be long before we're going to see Paul in 10-round fights. He's beating heavyweights. He's beating heavyweights with double-digit records. And Jake Paul hasn't even had double-digit fights. Paul having a very good round here, folks. Andre August just being literally a human punching bag. All right, 10-8, 10-9, 10-8, all for Jake Paul. It's up 208. We're in the 8th round. He is up by 21 points going into the final round. Andre August needs a knockout to win. Jake Paul just needs to remain on his feet. Oh, body shot. And Jake Paul is wobbled and hurt Andre August. It looks like he could have finished him, but Paul might be a little bit tired. He's thrown a lot of punches. He's put on a boxing clinic. Oh, and what a command performance by Jake Paul against Andre August. We have the next bout we're going to be doing is in a way to Paulus. We might do that this weekend. Then after that's going to be Virgil Ortiz versus Lawson. Then I'm probably going to do Bivol versus Lyndon Arthur. And then, we'll see what else is coming up. All right, the decision's Jake Paul. These scores are going to be very wide. Jake Paul by unanimous decision. The fight lasted 8 rounds. Paul was not knocked down. August was not knocked down. Paul 79, 72, 80, 69, 79, 72. Once again, totally academic. Once again, you have watched Boxing Time TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sharing these links. Please like, comment, and follow. Please tell people about this. Let's get to 300 subs by the end of this year. I think that we can do it. We only need 28 more. I know we can do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lee, the guy that comments a lot, if you're listening, I appreciate it so much. Continue to do it. Tell your friends. Everyone that comments, it's appreciated. Good, bad, indifferent. I love it. So thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Boxing Time TV, where our motto is, why wait? Watch it now, then watch the real thing when it airs and compare. We'll see you next time.